Babajide Sanwo-Olu, shame on you. Under your administration as the governor of this Lagos state, àwọn real indigenes, the real Lagosians, they cannot afford to stay in Lagos. Ètò kó lọ Sango ti kó lọ Sango, ètò kó lọ sí Ifọ̀ ti kó lọ sí Ifọ̀, ètò kó lọ sí Mòwe, name it. Lagos is too expensive for a Lagosian to stay. Eh? And all the billions that you are making in this Lagos, what are you doing with it? What exactly is the problem? You have a lot of explanation to tell Lagosians what you have been doing with their billions. Eh? What is it? Why is Lagos too expensive for Lagosians? Eh? Transportation, everything. They choke them. They cannot afford it. Why are you the governor of this state when the people, the indigenes cannot afford to survive under you? What is your problem? Eh?
I want to react to the statement I read on Lagospedia that Igbo must go. Firstly, and this is very important, I want to say it here that Ndi Igbo, or the Igbo people and the Yoruba people, are the most resourceful, engaging and outgoing nations in the zoo you call Nigeria. Mind you, I am using the word nations authoritatively and with a reason. We are not tribes, we are not ethnic groups. We are nations. Right from time, we are nations. Get that fact clearly. But both nations, the Yoruba nation and the Igbo nation, are becoming implacable enemies. These are people who are very close to themselves than even the so-called North. And it is a foolishness of the political leaders of these both nations that make the North give them that mad sense of entitlement and pride that they own Nigeria. It is the foolishness of both the Yoruba political leaders and the Igbo political leaders that make the North to think they can do whatever they like. That is just it. In fact, I've never really seen this hatred between these two nations until when the social media came on stage in that zoo you call Nigeria. And hardly any day passes by that you don't see both nations exchanging pure hatred and hateful words on the internet blogs, which is very unfortunate. I want to state it here unequivocally that what we read on the Lagospedia, that was how the events that culminated into the civil war began, also still from the West. Now it is brewing again. In case a lot of you don't know what I'm trying to say here, what I'm trying to say is that what led to the civil war in Nigeria began from Yoruba land, from the West. Now they are coming again. In case you don't know, Awolowo, who was the premier of the Western Nigeria and also the leader of the Action Group, surrendered his position to vie for power at the federal level. Consequently, as that should be the case, he surrendered his position to his deputy, who happened to be Ladoke Akintola. It is a historical fact. As a matter of party differences and personality clash, there was a very big issue between the two actors, Ladoke Akintola and Awolowo himself. Things became so bad in the Western region to a point where that region exploded in an orgy of mindless violence as party supporters clashed. During the clash or each clash, opponents and innocent people were beaten, were killed, public properties were destroyed, things happened in the Western region. Mind you, the whole thing I'm talking about here began from the Western region. Then that was what instigated the military boys who were well trained, and by their training they were taught to defend their nation and to rise against any character who was trying, to bring the nation to disrepute or to destroy the nation. These military guys came together under one good intention, understand, to restore normalcy to the western region. And from one thing leading to the other, then later on, the civil war broke out. I want all of you to know that the ineptitude of the Tafawa Balewa government could not even handle the crisis in the western region and all of that. That was what led to the civil war. And now somebody is now somewhere again trying to beat the drums of war. And I want to let that person know, or those people know, that this time around, let me tell you, Nigeria did not defeat Biafra, because Nigeria did not fight with Biafra. Biafra fought with the entire Western powers. And this time around, let me just let you know that drums of war you are beating, understand, when it happens, the war is not going to last for 48 hours. Mark my word, it will not last for 48 hours. You are going to see war and you will say, had I known. Our people have a statement or a proverb that when you fear a rude, saucy, and brusque fishmonger, the fish thinks you are afraid of, them, which is very unfortunate. So you all know what I'm trying to talk about here. Having said that, I also read what Bayo Onanuga said. And let me read him. Let me quote him so that I will not quote him out of context or whatsoever. Bayo Onanuga said here, I wrote it down, that one, let's 2023 be the last time of Igbo interference in Lagos politics. Let there be no repeat in 2027. And Lagos is like Anambra, Imo, any Nigerian state. It is not no man's land, not federal capital territory. It is Yoruba land. Mind your business. That came, understand, from a so-called leader, understand, who has run his mouth than even the Minister of Information. That came from him. Now I ask a very simple question. Did the Yoruba'S not vote, for their preferred candidate in the eastern Nigeria and all over wherever they are in that so-called nation called Nigeria? And we're talking about one Nigeria here. Imagine that kind of statement. You see, now I want to let people like Bayo Onanuga know, and I want to challenge him with this medium on a debate. Let him invite me anywhere. I want to debate solidly with Bayo Onanuga, that very stupid and hateful-hearted fellow. You see, that is why we are saying we can never be one. We have never been one and we cannot be. Understand? That is why we are saying that we are not going to be part of your whatever you are doing in your so-called zoo. Having said that, also I read the statement from also the northern leaders that, let me go and read. He said, Igbo are playing a smart game. They planned the nationwide protests, then ran inside their houses for the north and southwest to destroy their regions. Now they've come again, the Igbophobia we're talking about here. That is what came out from the so-called council or forum of elders. Elders who have no sense, who are brainless, who are very thoughtless people. Elders who cannot even fault themselves for the connivance with the West. They could not even blame themselves that they brought what is happening today in the country upon themselves. You see, the same people who connived among themselves to bring in a criminal and also installing a vice that is a terrorist, did not know that nothing good would come out of the whole show. And today they are looking for whom to blame, which is very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. You see, we are saying this, and whoever cares to listen, before this protest began, we said it clearly that we are not part of it. We have extricated ourselves from Nigeria, whether they like it or not. We don't take orders from any Nigerian government. And we announced it clearly in full earshot of the world that we are not part of the protest. How come today that having connived amongst yourselves, the West and the North, to bring in a calamity upon yourselves, you are now still blaming the Igbo people. That is very unfortunate. You see, we are saying it clearly that we have nothing to do with Nigeria, metaphorically or ironically, or let me say directly or indirectly. We have nothing to do with Nigeria. How come whatever goes wrong in Nigeria, you blame the Igbo'S, even upon the treacherous things you do to them? This time around, let me tell you one thing. We were not born during the Civil War or during the war, but we have come to finish up what our elders started and then restore the dignity of our people and put ourselves in the pride of place in the committee of nations. Whatsoever you say, understand, we don't have any business with that. Whoever is calling for war, like what I'm reading in Lagospedia, you will see the war and you will know what the spirits do with the feathers of a fowl. If you like, people should keep crying and peddling your whatsoever nonsensical impressions and sentiments. Biafra is a reality and we are going to enthrone it in our own time, whether you like it or
21st of August 2024, and the time now is exactly 12 noon. Real quick here, yesterday being 20th of August 2024 was supposed to be the date for the mega hashtag Igbo'S protest, has been pushed and announced by some good-for-nothing elements in the southwest and most especially in Lagos State. Now, I waited yesterday to see if you people will have the audacity, if you will have the guts to carry out that protest. Let me rightly say here that I am disappointed because it turns out that you people are just a bunch of toothless street dogs. Because if I say toothless bulldogs, it means I'm even hyping your nonsensical, idiotic profiles. Now listen to me and listen carefully. You are saying hashtag Igbo must go. What is the reason why you want the Igbos to go? You said they are taking over your land. Go and ask your state governments. Go and ask your traditional fathers. Go and ask your local government chairman. Go and ask your local community community heads. Go and ask them. When the Igbos bought the land, did they not pay? No, did they not pay you? That was how Lagos State told us that Dangote got that land for free until Dangote said he paid $100 million for that land. That land where the Dangote refinery is sitting right now. Did they not pay you? If you think you are being intimidated by the Igbo'S, if you think the Igbo'S are intimidating you, it is simple. Compete with them. Compete with them. If you see any business they are doing that they are intimidating you with, go venture into that same business. Compete. Let me use myself as an example. I am a Yoruba man. Ọmọ Ẹ̀gbá ọmọ Lísàbí tí ó gbọ́dọ̀ fọwọ́ sí ju ilé bàbá tó bí lọ́mọ ni mí. Àwa lọ́mọ Olúmọ. Now let me tell you something. Where I work is owned by an Igbo man from Imo State. There are over 50 of us working under this man. But there are only 4 Yorubas among the 50s. There are those from Delta State, Edo State, and Igbo'S. Majority of the workers are Igbo'S. But guess who is the West African manager? A Yoruba man from Ondo State. But the company is owned by an Igbo man. I am a Yoruba man from Ogun State. Alright? And I'm one of the senior staffs in this company. Alright? Let me tell you, he pays me even more than some of the Igbo'S. I am doing well more than some of... Listen, we are just about 4 Yorubas. But you know what? We were not intimidated. Let me use myself. Matter of fact, my presence sometimes intimidates some of my colleagues that are Igbo'S. My presence intimidates them. My boss is an Igbo man. Stop being stupid like you are beefing your destiny helper. Imagine me now beefing my boss. I go fit the way I did today. Common sense is not common. If you come on, all of them, I go get them. Hashtag Igbo must go, Igbo must go. Imagine Shakiru, see Razaki, see Kamo, wait there for one room for face me, I face you. Even they owe your landlord 7 months, you never pay. You dey tell Emeka, where they live for 5-bedroom duplex, where they import 20 feet container every month, tell them to leave Lagos. If you leave Lagos, how much will the tax so you they pay for Lagos? See, stop being stupid. Okay? Those idiots that are pushing that narrative on Twitter, they are getting paid. They are getting paid. They are getting bankrolled by No, they are being bankrolled by the state government. And you are here, you are here advertising your stupidity. Igbo must go. Go where? Igbo must go where? Igbo must go where? You said that they are taking over your land. The Igbos are taking over your land. You all are just a bunch of idiots. The mega rally. Hashtag Igbo must go. August 20. No going back. I waited yesterday. I didn't even see a single person raise one placard. You all are just a bunch of toothless street dogs, like I said earlier. Get something to do with your life and stop being stupid.
Yeah, let the Igbos go. Oh, let the Igbos go. President Bola Tinubu, let the Igbos go. Let the Igbos go. National Assembly, let the Igbos go. Ding 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 ding, tom 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 tom, ding 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 ding, let the Igbos go. Yeah, let the Igbos go. President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, please, in the name of God, why do we allow this vicious cycle of irritation of one people claiming to be victims when they are really the aggressors, when they are really the people offending others? Let us allow them go. National Assembly, let us vote, let them go, so that the burden, there'll be more resources for other people to manage. If they want, if we don't even need a referendum, the president should meet, the National Assembly should meet, somebody courageous enough should sponsor a bill at the National Assembly. There should be a constitutional amendment. The 5 Igbo states, and any group of people who want to join them, let them join the Igbos and go. It's a challenge. Let the Igbos go. No be mouth. I don't start am own. Na so me I dey start my own. Anybody who want to join them, join them. Me, my eye don't open. There is nothing I'll do with Igbo people. So all these things, releasing Nnamdi Kanu, killing the way, no. When the Igbos go, they can have him, they can manage him, they can make him their Messiah, their Savior, their everything. There is no problem, but let them go. Let the Igbos go. We have a lot to gain if we get these people, give them what they are demanding for. We have a lot to gain. Let them go. Let them go and turn their country into El Dorado, into heaven on earth. Let the Igbos go. Let them go. Please. National Assembly, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, I am begging you, let us allow the Igbos go. We have a divine border, a divine space, the 5 states. If other people say they are Igbo people, they want to join them, oh yeah, join, let them go. Let the Igbos go. Let the Igbos go, so that we too will rest, they too will rest. Then we will see. We will see. They should be barred from coming into our country. They should stay in their country. Now you see whether any of us will go to their country. You see whether any of us go to their country. Whatever product they have, if they want to fly it, they should fly it anywhere. We allow them fly, but I know that they will not pass the Ijaw territory to pass there. We will not allow them. We will not allow them pass the Ijaw territory to go and export their destiny. So any other people who will allow them anything, who airspace they want to use, they can use. But I know at least they will pass through Calabar. Occupies the widest coastal line in Nigeria. The widest coastal line in Nigeria. From Santa Barbara to New Calabar River. Let the Igbo'S go now. Please. If you do this, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, you would have done the greatest thing to the whole of the black race. You would have cleansed Nigerians of all the debt that the Igbo'S have brought on us in South Africa, everywhere, in Thailand, in Malaysia, in Indonesia, in the Philippines, everywhere. You would have done a lot for us. Your name will go into the annals of history as one of the greatest persons in the history of this world. And this National Assembly will go down as one of the greatest National Assembly in this world. Let the Igbo'S go. No gun, no shooting, no killing, no nothing. Let them go. All of them. Whether it is sympathetic because they don't talk, whether it is sympathetic Igbo or moderate Igbo, all of them, their country, whether they want to take the John name Biafra, we touch them, let them take them. The job people don't touch on the name Biafra, we don't touch on the name Biafra. Take her, make her go. Make honor go. Let the Igbo'S go. All the pipelines from Igbo land, their small cup of oil that they produce, the pipeline, we cut it off. Give them their own. No problem. We give them their own. Make them go. Let the Igbo'S go. No problem. There will be no Alaba market, Ladipo market, computer market. No, all those things will no longer be there. Let the Igbo'S go. Let the Igbo'S go. Please, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, I am going to write, I am going to collect signatories of over 1 million people all over Nigeria. We are going to send it to the National Assembly. We will march to the National Assembly. Demand that the National Assembly should allow the Igbo'S go. What is it right here now? Nobody I want go. All of a sudden, I say make on I go. Say I hatred. What is hatred? You want to go? Let the Igbo'S go. I will collect 1 million. Mark this thing. I will collect 1 million signatures. 1 million signatures. I will march to the National Assembly. I too big for Igbo people. I too big for Noyema. I too big for now. Who wanna be? Let the Igbo'S go.